So we welcome you all for this press meet. I am Gajanan Patil. I am Joint Managing Director for AURIC, along with my colleague Vijay Patil from MIDC and Mr. Kokil from Aurangabad. We are here for marketing workshop, presentation and roadshow for promoting Aurangabad Industrial Township Limited. I will give you a brief information about what AITL is all about, Aurangabad Industrial Township Limited. It's a node under DMIC project. DMIC is Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor, so which starts from Dadri in Delhi till JNPT in Mumbai. So Government of India has this robust program where it passes through 6 states. Maharashtra is one of the states, and we are developing an industrial township on this corridor. It's a central government sponsored scheme where it's a partnership between Government of India and Government of Maharashtra. 51% of the stakes are with Government of Maharashtra and 49% from Government of India. It's a SPV formed to develop this node, which is called as Aurangabad Industrial Township Limited. We are developing an industrial township on the area of 10,000 acres. It's a next generation industrial smart city where you have all the utilities underground, state-of-the-art infrastructure, world-class infrastructure. So it's for the first time the infrastructure, the utilities are being laid underground, and all the infrastructure is done to the international standards. We have the master planning is done by RHDHV, contractors are L&T and Shapoorji, and for automation and ICT network we have Honeywell Automation Limited. It's a US based company which is doing the ICT network, which we call normally as smart city framework of the city. So it's a first of its kind industrial smart city which has been developed in India. Aurangabad has a locational advantage for industry to set up. Number one, because the industrial site is hardly 15 minutes from airport, which is the most important advantage. It is connected well with the airport, Aurangabad Airport, which has flights from Mumbai, Delhi and Hyderabad. It is connected with rail line, which is South Central Railway, connects Aurangabad with all other cities and of course the JNPT. With this added advantage, we have the robust incentive policy of Government of Maharashtra, where we give incentives for SMEs, large projects and mega projects, along with sector-specific SM projects like food processing, defense, aerospace. So with regards to large and mega, especially the mega projects, we give 100% of the capital investment refund in a period of 7 years in form of SGST refund, stamp duty exemption and electricity duty exemptions. So because of all these incentive policies and the kind of infrastructure we have developed, we are successful in attracting large investment there. So we already have Perkins, which is a Caterpillar Group company manufacturing DG sets. The recent important addition is Hyosung Corporation, which is a Korean spandex company. Spandex is artificial fiber which is used in denims and sportswear. So they have already started the construction of the factory.
So is the Caterpillar which is
the Perkins. Apart from this, then we have allotted land to around 52 other units which from the smaller SMEs to the large projects. Out of these 52 units, around 8 units are ready for commencement of the production now. Hyosung, which is our anchor client, which has constructed their factory in record time of 8 months, 7 months in fact, will go into production by mid-July. So we have allotted them 100 acres of land. They are investing around 1,500 crores. Apart from this, then Fuji Silvertech, the Japanese company, which has already confirmed their investment, they are into precast material for road construction, metros, and for expressways. We are in discussion with some of the companies from China, Russia, and US for investment. Almost all of them have shown great interest in investing in AURIC. AITL, as I mentioned, is the SPV between Government of India and Government of Maharashtra. We have branded the city as AURIC, AURIC. AUR is Aurangabad, IC is the Industrial City. So we call it as a Golden City. So I would like we are here in Aurangabad along with our team to promote AITL, to promote Aurangabad Industrial Township Limited. We already have some of the one-on-one meetings lined up after this press meet. So we'll be meeting some companies, and we'll be organizing their site visit for Aurangabad. In our city, it's a city in itself. Like, it has industrial area, we have residential area, commercial area, schools, hospitals, and all the utilities which are required for a city to grow. So this is a green city, Greenfield city, which we are developing. We already have AURIC Hall, which is our admin office, 250,000 square feet building, which is ready with the command and control room, which is one of the latest state-of-the-art command control room, which is hosted in our AURIC Hall, which controls the entire city. So with this, I would like the industry fraternity from Bengaluru, from the Karnataka state, who want to expand, so they should think of Aurangabad as an alternative location for their expansion plans. So I am here to promote Aurangabad and to attract the industry which is here in Bengaluru. Thank you. If you have anything to ask, then we can.
But Aurangabad is already industrialized city.
Yeah.
There's already industrial estates somewhere.
We in Aurangabad we have 3 major industrial locations in Aurangabad. One is Waluj, then Chikalthana and Shendra. But this is a different development, the new development. This is the kind of a greenfield development which is adjacent to the existing city. So you can call it as an extension, but it's at the different level of infrastructure developments. So it gives both the advantages. Because of the extension of the existing industrial system, you get the ecosystem available, the vendor base available there, and of course the kind of infrastructure which we are doing there. It gives you the ease of doing business, the kind of facilities you require for manufacturing this. Yes, Aurangabad is historically an industrial base. Yes.
You mentioned there's 52 units which already been allotted. Which are the sectors which caters to?
So, see, the first unit is Perkins, which manufacture DG sets. It's a 100% export unit. It's Caterpillar Group company. Then Hyosung, which is into kind of spandex, kind of a textile unit. So artificial fiber they manufacture. So they are developing their own ecosystem of their vendors and all that. Aurangabad is historically an automobile and engineering hub. We have a lot of companies, these vendors, they are supplying to Bajaj, Maruti, Suzuki, then Varroc, Endurance. There are some companies. The new sector which is coming up, which is emerging in Aurangabad, is of course food sector. because Aurangabad manufactures a lot of beer, and plastic sector because of CPET. CPET is the Central Institute for Plastic Technology, which is there in Aurangabad. So we have a cluster for plastic. These are some upcoming units. We are trying to cater the defense sector too. So for if you want to number it or enlist it, it's kind of textile, food, automobile, engineering, and plastics.
Any scope for IT, sir?
IT, yeah. So I just I missed to mention it. I'm meeting some of the IT companies after this meeting. Our AURIC hall, which I mentioned now, we have, it's a 5-storied building, 5 plus ground plus 5. 4 of its floors are there for IT building, IT companies to come in. So this will act as an incubation center for new IT companies, and then we have a sector dedicated for IT parks, which includes, we call it as CBD, Central Business District, where we have our office, hotel, accommodation. Then there is a lake in between, which gives good feel for the IT companies to surround it. So there is a dedicated IT area in AURIC, and so that's why we are meeting some of the IT companies now after this meeting.
It's like plug and play now?
Yeah, it's pure 100% plug and play facility. All the plots they are coming up, they will have fresh water connection, that we call it as potable water connection, recycled water, optical fiber network, fire connections, fire hydrants and fire connections, electricity connections. So all plots will have 100% facilities of this kind.
Wi-Fi, internet?
Yeah, the city is 100% Wi-Fi. All the public places are have free Wi-Fi. Plus the internet connections are there. Optical fiber reaches to every plot. So that is an additional thing because it's a smart city. In smart city we have a lot of things, like all the utilities are SCADA controlled. Water utilities, power, fire utilities are SCADA controlled. Anything happens on site, it comes to our control room immediately. That is one of the major things. We own the optical fiber network, so there is no monopoly of anyone having. But we will lease it to. We have already leased it to the telecom operators. Third is city city surveillance system is there, where we have CCTV cameras and mobile trackers. Vehicle counters and classifiers, those things we have. We are giving the smart cards, AURIC cards, to all the plot holders, where you can access all your applications, everything, payments, everything you can do through those smart cards. It's a smart city in itself. All the utilities are underground, controlled centrally in our command control.
Airport connectivity? Airport connectivity?
Airport, Aurangabad airport is hardly 15 minutes from there. And I don't think in India any industrial area is 15 minutes away from any airport. You can take example of Bengaluru, it will take another 1.5 hours to reach the airport. So it is, see, many a times you can see the aircraft landing, and you can start from the site to the airport. That's how we normally do. It's so close from the airport. So
Continue, sir. Are policies identical for any person from across India to come and have their business there? Or
Yes.
is there any special thing for, say, Maharashtrians and...
No. We don't have any dedicated policy for Maharashtrians. It's our incentive policies are common from Maharashtra, from all the companies in India and across the world. So incentives are common for everyone. May it be incentives for MSMEs, may it be for large projects or mega projects. Policies are common for everyone.
Are SMEs sector-wise, like have you made a separate area for SMEs?
Yeah. We have a separate area dedicated for SMEs. It's around 20% of the area we have carved out for SMEs. Out of these 52 plots, large number of plots, around 40 plots are there, we have given it to SMEs.
What about the banks and financial institutions?
Financial institutions, of course, Aurangabad itself has a lot of almost all the financial institutes. We are trying to bring most of them to AURIC, but as of now, we don't have any bank on site. Aurangabad is hardly 20 kilometers from there. So you have all the facilities in Aurangabad. We are in discussion with some of the banks to have their offices. They have to open it there, so that it's kind of a for a real estate developer. They have the concept of approved banker or that kind of thing. So we are in discussion with some of the banks where the projects, if they are setting it in our project in AURIC, so their loans could be cleared on fast track basis.
What is the total area allocated for this?
Total area for AURIC development is 10,000 acres in first phase. So out of it, around 6,000 acres is for industry, and remaining 4,000 acres is for other utilities like residential, commercial, and amenities.
So regarding investment, how much of it is coming from the center, how much from the state, and how much from the private reasons?
For development? So there is no private, for development of the project, there is no private financing. It's central and state government SPV. Central government is giving 49% of the stakes. State government is giving 51%. As far as state government is concerned, we as state government, we put in land as an equity. The cost required for land acquisition comes from the state government. For infrastructure development, it comes from the central government. That's the model of that.
CIDCO is also connected?
Sorry?
CIDCO?
No. CIDCO is touching our area. Aurangabad CIDCO you are saying.
Aurangabad.
So it's closer to our area. It's not connected. As in, that's not part of our project, but it's close to our area.
Land acquisition is completed, sir.
Land acquisition is 100% complete.
Settlements done.
Yeah. Land acquisition is 100% complete.
Because after Siliguri, that Tata issue, this is something.
There are a lot of, so we started marketing of our project after completing of land acquisition, master planning, and infrastructure development. So historically, what all the states used to do is when they start acquisition, they start marketing. But now everything is in place. Now we are saying that you please come, visit, see the infrastructure, and start your factory.
So compared to many other smart cities which were supposed to come in past 5 years, how quick you were able to do something?
So I should say proudly that within period of three years, we could reach to this stage where we have completed everything: acquisition, master planning, infrastructure development, marketing, and some of the companies, the big one, Hyosung, is starting their production in July. So that is the fastest one. In the DMIC corridor passes to 6 states. We are the first one to have the company allotted the land and starting the production, actual production. So they will be having exporting from there. In addition to this, we have a dry port near our Digi is a second node actually.
Second.
So I think you know much of the things from Maharashtra. Dry port is Jalna dry port, which is close to AURIC in Aurangabad, which is developed by JNPT. So in Maharashtra we have 2 nodes under DMIC project. One is Aurangabad, second one is Digi. So Digi, we are in the final stage of acquisition. So out of 4,000 hectares, we have acquired around 3,700 hectares. The remaining 3,000 hectares, we are in the process of acquisition, and simultaneously we have started the master planning and engineering there. But that's the later part. Right now we are focusing on Aurangabad.
Which sector is responding very well to this project, sir? In the sense automobile or say a textile or IT?
So there are 2 sectors which are responding in better ways, of course automobile and textiles. And we are focusing for ITs, as you are saying, IT companies, because see, IT companies, they require manpower because there is a issue of attrition in IT. And second is the cost of resources. It has gone up. So a lot of IT companies, they are shifting from tier 1 cities to tier 2 cities. So it could be a better option for any company to come there because you will get labor at cheaper rate. Cheaper as in at right rate, you can say. Plus there will be very less attrition in the tier 2 cities. You can retain them.
Actually, government of Karnataka has tried the same thing. For example, Bengaluru is the IT hub. So they wanted to shift some of the IT companies to say places like Mysore, Mangalore, or say Hubli, Dharwad.
Yeah.
So it's not as easy as it is easier said than done because it's easier to shift the companies, but to get the people to work there, it's the complex.
No, it's possible. We have tried it and we have been successful. Say for example, our initially Mumbai was the IT hub. We shifted it to Pune. It worked well. So in Pune also, initially it was in the corporation limits. Then we as government, we developed Hinjewadi IT Park. Then we went for Talavde IT Park, Kharadi. There are 3 IT parks developed by MIDC in Pune itself. And that worked well. Now we are trying to shift. What you are saying is in some sense is true, but it doesn't happen in a quicker way. It will take some time.
So the phase 1, when do you suppose it will complete?
So the completion period of phase 1, entire 10,000 acres is 2023.
20?
23. Completion of the entire 10,000 acres. Initially we are focusing on 5,000 acres where infrastructure is completed. So we'll take up the infrastructure development is phase
Okay, the other thing is you mentioned as a first industrial smart city. On what basis have you mentioned that as first?
So because first as in you, I don't know whether you have seen the manufacturing locations. Here we have normally smart cities. What does the smart city mean? Smart city means you give all the latest technology, IT components, especially the crime detection, vehicle tracking, command control room, optical fiber network, CCTV cameras. All those things comes in a smart city. So normally under the scheme of government of smart cities, it's all the populated urban cities we have taken up. For an industrial city like this for the first time, because we have included all those things in an industrial greenfield smart city. So on what basis you are saying it is the first one. So if you have any other example of having an industrial city of this size with such kind of components of smart city, on the basis of which we are saying.
So what is the ulterior motive? Like, is it job creation, revenue to the government, formalization of the sectors?
No, it's not. It's not for revenue generation, neither for formalization. Basically, it's for the job creation. The job. See, why do we attract FDI? Why do we attract industries? The main focus is the job creation.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
For Make in India initiative, I suppose that the preference will be given to the Indian manufacturers, obviously. And the names what you have just now referred, I think they are all, overseas entrepreneurs. So like you take the name of Caterpillar, even Japan, and see how that you are going to control the FDI norms.
See, there is.
What are your policies to, control or to entertain the FDI entrepreneurs? Because since now FDI in almost all fields it has now.
It has opened, yeah, it's opened.
How that you are going to control? Because see, initially what we feel is SME, MSME, all these things they belong to Indian manufacturers. Under the Make in India initiative, we expect that the preference will be given apart from the tax reliefs. What is that you are giving additional boost for the Indian manufacturers, particularly the Indian manufacturers?
See, for example, when you
can easily come and acquire the area, and since you already told that acquisition is almost in first phase is completed, and surely can you give me a statistics how many Indian manufacturers have acquired the land and how many foreign people have acquired the land?
I can give those statistics.
Yeah, exactly.
See, out of let me first speak on what you told about the SMEs and all. We have 20% of the area which is reserved for SMEs. So that is one basic thing which caters the local and Indian industry. There is no restriction or I have never said that there is a preference for FDIs. No, the policies are common, may it be Maharashtrian, Indian or foreign. So there is no special additional incentives for FDI. It's common for all the industries to come. We have sufficient land to cater all industries, may it be Indian or our own industry or maybe the foreigners. We can cater all the industry, and over and above that 20% of the land is reserved for SME sector. So that is additional thing. Out of the 52 plots which we have allotted now, Caterpillar, Houston, and there is one company from Swiss company, Erlikon, and one company which has a partner, but JV partner from Germany. Around 5 or 6 companies are FDI companies. All other companies are the Indian companies.
So which is the nearest residential complex for people working in this corridor?
Aurangabad is nearest one, but we are promoting our own residential area which is there in the city. So around 15% of the area is residential area. Then we have those categorization. We have sufficient affordable housing colonies. We have high, middle and low income group residences. Then development models also we are looking for different models where we allot the land to developer. He builds affordable housing and gives at the certain benchmarking rates. Second is we are promoting residential area to be allotted to the industries. So those industries will allot that land to residential area to industries. So they can build their own residential colonies.
What about tourism industry like Ajanta, Ellora?
Yeah, sorry?
Are you promoting the tourism industry?
Yeah, tourism, of course. Tourism, it is automatically
How far
promoted.
is Ajanta, Ellora?
Ajanta is around one, Ellora is 40 minutes. He can give you.
And Ajanta is 100 kilometers, 2 hours.
So they are promoting tourism also?
Sir, like if the first phase is completed or if the first phase is completely occupied, how much workforce can it sustain?
1.5 lakhs.
1.5 lakhs. So 1.5 lakhs into, let us say, 4. So that much is the residential.
Residential, yeah, that we have taken care of.
So are these the construction workers or are you talking?
No, I'm not talking about construction workers. These are the employees in the companies.
White collar and blue collar.
Do you have any plans for schools in the rest?
Yeah, we have 3 plots reserved for schools and hospitals. 3 plots are there for hospitals and hotels.
Are there any concession with respect to labor laws? Or the existing labor laws only applies there?
Yeah. The existing laws with regards to government of Maharashtra laws and government
Because in
national.
Karnataka, for example, labor laws are were at least exempted for all ITES companies, IT companies.
No, that policy is still there in government of Maharashtra also. We have that policy. We have that policy. Say for example, exemption.
Probably many industries.
For IT companies, then we have a separate IT policy.
Disputes Act and all
Yeah,
these are
that is applicable here. That is same in government of Maharashtra also. We have the late night working exemptions for women. All those things are there applicable. So I think we need to stop here. We have some meeting. If you don't have any specific questions.
You just mentioned what is the green initiative? What are you taking? How many plants are you planting? Saplings in here?
So around we have 11% of the area, which is the green area. We have 15 feet of the entire city surrounded by a green belt. 11% of the total area is the green area.
Okay.
Plus, which includes 15 meters of the entire buffer along the city. It's a green buffer. This city is platinum IGBC certified city as a whole. Our building is IGBC green platinum certified building. Thank you for coming. We hope that some of you